What you're about to learn is the hidden ranking system that girls utilize for guys. And if you embrace this technique, it has the power to change your life for the better forever. The myth of not being attractive enough is now one of the greatest myths of all time, and it has thoroughly infiltrated the minds of so many guys on the planet today. Consider how much more self-assured you'd be if you believe you were already very attractive. When most of us hear the word attractive, we immediately think of someone who has a superior physical appearance. However, attractiveness isn't solely determined by physical appearance. And to understand the hidden rating system that girls use for guys, you have to understand the rating system that guys use for girls. As guys, we generally only look at a girl's physical beauty. Moreover, as harsh as this may sound, this is the main basis we use to determine whether or not a girl is attractive. For men, physical beauty is the primary criterion by which we evaluate girls. While we do care about other aspects, such as making sure a girl isn't crazy, it's the physical appearance or beauty that makes us excited at the end of the day. Since we use a system based almost entirely on physical appearances as men, you could believe that the same approach applies to women, or that women would employ the same system as we do. Wrong. Men have a more simplistic way of looking at things. Think about it. We basically keep 1 or 2 items in the shower, and women would often have 8 to 10. Women, on the other hand, use a completely different scoring system than men. Many men become discouraged because the system is too complicated. The hidden ranking system girls use is based on pretty much a total look rather than a single attribute, such as physical attractiveness. This is why a man like Jeff Bezos, one of the world's wealthiest men, might wind up with his wife abandoning him. At the same time, you can have people who, by society's expectations, are complete losers, ending up with extraordinarily stunning women. Because the total score is everything. Consider a millionaire who is timid and lacks self-confidence on the inside. If you were to compare this guy to someone who is broke but has a lot of confidence, assertiveness, and a high social standing in his circle, you'd see that most girls would consider the broke guy to have a higher overall score or to be more appealing than the millionaire. Guys can tell whether a girl is attracted to them practically instantaneously when they glance at her, usually within a second or two. So, when we consider how attractive we are to ladies, we often assume that it all comes down to one thing, such as our physical beauty or good looks. Girls' secret rating systems, on the other hand, examine a man's entire score from highest to lowest. Intangible characteristics such as assertiveness, confidence, and power are valued. In other words, in addition to the attributes you won't be able to see until after you meet the person, external aspects such as money, the car you drive in, the house you live in, and the clothes you wear all contribute to your overall score. However, they will always be significantly less important than intangible characteristics or abilities. How many of us knew 1 or 2 of the party boys in high school who were physically unappealing, but were perceived as having a high social status because they were always hosting parties and because of who they knew? Girls tend to give them a higher total score when they combine some of their other positive characteristics. But it gets more intriguing when you realize that every female has a slightly different system of ranking. So, where physical appearances aren't important, they may be the most significant feature for one female, but not for another. Some girls may be indifferent about money or their appearance and instead prioritize their education or put the highest possible score on sheer confidence. Now, because we all know that males prefer to date down and women choose to date up, all a man has to do to win in this system is demonstrate to a female that he has a better overall score than she has. But keep in mind that as humans, we seek out partners who we perceive to be accessible, so we normally opt for persons with similar scores. As a result, it's recommended to avoid those who are very high or very low in the ranking system compared to your own. What does this signify for men who aren't really physically appealing or who most girls consider to be average? What this indicates is that you must boost your score. And with that, as always, thank you for tuning in, and until next time.